Hare Krishna, and a very warm welcome to all my little angels. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you some magical techniques of how to find the square of any number which is ending with 5. Means the end digit of that number is 5. The number can be any number of digits. It can be 2 digit, 3 digit, 4 digit. But the main thing is that the unit digit of that number should be 5. So like 25, 35, 125, 325, 445. If the end digit of the number is 5, then it becomes very easy to find the square of that number applying the sutra Ekadhyana Purvena, means one more than the previous one. So this is a very wonderful technique, and this can be applied only for the numbers which are ending with 5, not for any other number, because 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. So this technique is applicable for the numbers which are ending at 5 only. So to show you that technique, I'm sharing my screen with you. Come with me on my screen. Yes. So I hope that my screen is visible to all of you. I'm sharing the screen and it's visible to all of you. And also that I'm also audible to all of you. Now, before going to the depth of this technique, I want to make some words about the number 5. The number 5 is a very, very special number, as it is a central number or the middle number of the digits, which is starting from 1 to 9. You see, before 5, there are 4 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. After 5, there are 4 numbers, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the 5 number is the number of balance, is the number of stability. And it is also the average of all the numbers from 1 to 9. If you add all the numbers from 1 to 9, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9, the total you will get to be 45. The sum of all the numbers from 1 to 9 is equal to 45. And when 45 is divided by 9, as the total number of numbers is 9, when 45 is divided by 9, you get the central number as 5. You get the average as 5. It means 5 is the average of all the numbers from 1 to 9. 5 is the average of all the numbers from 1 to 9. And 5 is the central number. It's the average number, it is central number. And also, it represents the kind of stability of balance. And like in numerology, if you know anything about numerology, the number 5 represents the Mercury planet. And in numerology, every planet is given a certain number. So as per numerology, the number 5 represents the Mercury planet, and 5 being the central number. Now, this, if you know about the Loshu Grid, in numerology, there's a concept called Loshu Grid. So number 5 represent the four planes of the light, as a vertical plane, horizontal plane, diagonal planes. The vertical plane is 951, horizontal plane is 357, and two diagonal planes are 456, 258. So which means 5 makes a very, very important number, as it completes four planes of light. The 5 number is very important because it is the central number of the Loshu grid, and it completes four planes of the light: one vertical plane, one horizontal plane, and two diagonal planes. So any person who is born on either on the 5th month of the calendar year, or is born on any 5th, then 14th or 23rd date of that month, 5th, 14th or 23rd date of the month, is really very lucky person, because the number 5 is coming into his Loshu grid, is coming date of birth merely by his date of birth, because he is born on 5, 14th or 23rd. 14 is also 5, 1 plus 4 is 5, 2 third is 2, 2 plus 3, 5. So the number 5 comes automatically in his date of birth, in his Loshu grid, because he is born on either in the 5th month, in the May month, or on the 5th, 14th or 23rd date of any month. Right. Also, the number 5, as per Hinduism culture, Hinduism tradition, the number 5 represents so many things. It represents the Panch Mahabhutas. Panch Mahabhutas means the body is composed of, every human body is composed of, in fact, every living being is composed of 5 things, 5 elements, and those are air, fire, ether. Ether means space, akash, water, and earth. It is composed of air, fire, ether, water, and earth. These are the 5 basic elements, and they are called Panch Mahabhutas. Panch Mahabhutas. Where the earth is the symbol for, earth represents the number 5. So 5 is the symbol for the physical body and the planet earth. So earth is the 5th element of the 5. All these are out of these 5: air, fire, ether, water, and earth. Earth, the number for earth is number 5. The number for earth is number 5. So earth represents the number 5 element of the 5 great elements. These are called Panch Mahabhutas. Panch Mahabhuta. Right? So these as per the Hinduism culture. Then you also heard about, there are so many other things related to number 5 in various cultures and traditions, like in Shaivism, Vaishnavism, then in Vedanta also. And you must have heard about this number Panchang. The Hindu calendar is called Panchang, because it has 5 angas, five elements, Panchang. The Hindu calendar is called Panchang. They are Tithi, date of position of the sun, Vara, Nakshatra, Karan, and Yoga. These are the five elements of the Panchang. So Panch means the word Panch means panch, five. The word Panch in English means in Hindi means panch, means five. Right? In the same way, in Hindu temples, deities are offered food made of five sweet things, which is called Panchamritam. Panchamritam means a food which is made up of five different elements. Panchamritam. And when a person dies, he is considered to be in fifth state. That is called Panchama Avastha. When a person dies, he is considered to be in Panchama Avastha. So this number five is very important number. It represents so many things in different cultures and traditions. And in the same way, Manmadha or Kamdev, the god of love, is known as Pancheshu. Pancheshu means because he carries five different arrows corresponding to the five senses. The five senses you must be knowing. So he carries five arrows, which is represented to different senses of the human being, and which that he pierces the hearts of the lovers. So there are five digestive powers in the body. In the same way, we have Panchamrita. I told you the Hindu deities are worshipped by offering Panchamrita to them, which is made of milk, curd, ghee, honey, and sugar. Right? So these are so many things related to then the five great sins, which is known as Panch Mahapatkam. Panch Mahapatkam means five great sins, five great Panch Mahapatkam, five great sins. Right? Five daily sacrifice of Brahmin, five topics of the Puranas. So many things are related with the number five. And last, I want to tell you about the five Pandava, Panch Pandav. Five Pandavas of the Mahabharata epic, pitted against 100 jealous cousins filled with pride. So number five is a very, very important number, a very special number. And being the central number, it has a very special properties. It has got very special properties that is used for speed mental math calculations, right? And that property is how to find the squares of numbers ending with five and starting with five. So here there are two kind of numbers. The first is the number ending with five and the number starting with five. In this video, I am discussing about the squares of numbers ending with five. Ending with five is the numbers can be x5, where x can be any digit number. That means five is the end digit number, and before that it can be any digit number, right? So x5 is the number. Now we have to find the squares of the numbers whose end digit is 5, say 25, 45, 65. It can be a single digit number, two digit number, four digit number, say 125, 135, 1005. As you can see, 1005 is the four digit number. So the technique is same for all the numbers. The only thing required is that 5 should be the end digit of all these numbers. Right? 1025 is also another four digit number. Now, how to find the square of a number whose end digit is 5? Now, to find the technique is that when the number is say ax, then what you do? You multiply a by a plus 1. You take one more than a and multiply a by that a plus 1. And at the end, you write 25. At the end, you write 25 because 5 square is always 25. 5 square is always 25. So at the end, you write a. At the end, you write 25. So suppose I have to find the square of 15. So 15 square is equal to 1 into 1 plus 1. Because 1 and then 1 plus 1. So 1 into 1 plus 1 is 1 into 2. So the first number is 2 and then followed by 5 square, that is 25. So the answer will be 225. Answer is 225. I have multiplied 1 by its successor, that is means by 2. So 1 into 2 is equal to 2 and 5 square is equal to 25. In the same way for 25 square. Now 1 more than 2 is 3. So 2 into 3 means 6 and then followed by 5 square, that is 625. In the same way for 35 square. 1 more than 3 is 4. So 3 into 4 is 12. So 12 and then followed by 25. So answer is 1225. So any number ending with 5, the end two digits will always be 25. When the number is ending with 5, the square of that number will always be ending with 25 because the square of 5 is always 25. In this way, I have found up to 45 square. 45 square means 4 into 4 plus 1. Means 1 more than 5. 1 more than 4. So 4 into 5 and then followed by 25. So 4 into 5 is 20 and then after that 25. So the answer is 2025. 45 square is equal to 2025. In the same way, you can find the squares of all these numbers 55, 65, 75, 85. For 55, multiply 5 into 6, 6 into 7, 7 into 8, 8 into 9. Now 95. 95 means 1 more than 9, that is 10. So 9 into 10 and then 25. So 9025. In the same way, now these are three-digit number 105. But number before 5 is 10. We have to consider number before 5, that is 10. So what is 1 more than 10? It is 11. So 11 into 10 is equal to how much? 110 and then followed by 25. The end is always be 25 because 5 square is always 25. So nothing to worry about the end digits. Just consider what is the digits what the number will come before 25. In the same way for 115. Now for 115, you see the number is 11 before 5. So you multiply 11 by 11 plus 1 means 12. So 12 into 1. I already told you in my previous video how to multiply any number by 11. If you apply that technique, it will be 1 plus 2, that is 132. So 132 and then 25. In the same way, I've shown you 125 square. Now 125 square means 12 into 13. 12 into 13, I have shown you how to multiply. I've already shown in my previous videos on the series of 11 that it is 12 plus 3 or 3 or 13 plus 2 followed by 2 into 3. So the answer will be 12 into 13 is equal to 156. So 125 is equal to 156 25 was 5 square is always 25. So 125 square is equal to 15625. In the same way, 135 square. 135 square. So 13 into 14. 13 into 14 is equal to how much? It is equal to 182. As you can see, I have shown here. 13 into 4 is equal to either 13 plus 4 or 14 plus 3. You can add in any way. Either 13 plus 4 or 14 plus 3 and then followed by 3 into 4. So the answer is same 13 plus 4 or 14 plus 3. The answer will be 17 and then at the end 3 plus 3 into 4 it is 12. So 1 is extra. This 1 is extra. What I will do, I will take it to the next number for balancing. It becomes 182. So the product of 13 into 14 is equal to 182 and then followed by 5 square, that is 25. So the answer is 18225. 18225. In the same way, you can find the squares of all the numbers up to 205. Now, for 205, the number is 20 into 21 because 1 more than 20 is 21. So 20 into 21, you can easily multiply with the 0 at the end and then 2 into 21 is 420. So 42025 is the answer for 205 square. Now, in this way, if you want to find the bigger numbers like say 315, 425, 445, 465, 795, 765, then we can apply other techniques other than this. Because if you apply this technique, then you should know the multiplication of bigger numbers, 45 to 46, 89 to 90, 76 to 77. And for that, you have to learn other techniques of multiplication. But there are other techniques of finding the squares of the numbers of bigger numbers, which are ending at 5. There are more than 20 techniques of finding the squares. So you can apply all these techniques to find the square of numbers like 1025, 935, etc. Right? Now, 5 being the central number, I've shown you so far how to find the square of the number ending with 5. It can be a 2-digit number, 3-digit number, 4-digit number. But for the bigger numbers, we can apply other techniques also. And that is also included in the speed maths. And that sutra is called Yavaduram Tavadunam Kritya Vargya Yojit. Now it means whatever the deviation, add that deviation to the number and square it on the right side. So we will discuss that method when you join my course. But for the time being, I'm showing you how to find the square of the numbers which are ending with 5. And in the same way, 5 being the central number, you can find the square of the number which is one more above 45. Say number is 45, which is one more than the given number ending at 5 and one less than the given number. Say I already find the 45 square. Now I have to find the square of 44 and 46. So what will I do? 44 square is equal to 45 square minus 45 plus 44 is equal to 45 plus 44. You have to subtract this because 44 is less than 45. So you have to subtract 45 plus 44. And then you subtract what is 45 plus 44 is equal to 2 into 45 minus 1 is equal to 89. So I can write this 2 into 45 minus 1 is 90 minus 1, that is 89. So 2025 is the square of 45. I subtract 89 and for that what I do, I add 1 to both the numbers. 2026 minus 90 and so my answer is 1936. My answer is 1936. So 44 is equal to 1936. What I have done, I have added 45 and 44 and subtracted it from the 45 square because 44 is less than 45. So that is why I am doing subtraction. In the same way, if I have to find the square of 46 square, then what will I do? I will add 45 square plus 46 plus 45 because 46 is more in value than 45. So now I will add. So 45 square plus 46 plus 45 is equal to 2 into 45 plus 1 and that is equal to 91. 2025 plus 91. So I can write it that 2026 plus 90 and total is equal to 2116. Total is equal to 2116. So the square of 46 is 2116 and the square of 44 is equal to 1936. Right? In the same way, you can find the square of 84. 84 square is equal to 85 square minus 85 plus 84, and that comes to be finally 7056. In the same way, 86 square is equal to 85 square plus, now it will be plus because 86 is more than 87. I will have to add 85 square plus 85 plus 86, and then I add 171, and I get the answer 7396. In the same way, I can find the square of all these numbers. Once I am given the square of the central number 95, I can find the square of 94, 96. If I am given the square of 105, I can find the square of 104, 106, and all the squares I can find out. Right? I have shown we have to find all these squares. In fact, this technique which I have shown you of finding the squares of number one above and one below the given number ending at 5, this can be extrapolated to find all the squares of the numbers from say 70 to 80. From 70 to 80, you can find all the squares by extrapolating this number. So that you will learn how to extrapolate that technique. Suppose you have to find all squares of all the numbers from 70 to 80, means 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, up to 80. Then I have shown you how to find the square of 75 and 76 and 74. I've shown you for these three numbers. I've shown you for these three numbers how to find the square. But the same technique can be extrapolated for finding the square of 77, 78, 79, and here it can be extrapolated for 71, 72, 73. Either you can start with 70, you can start with 75, or you can start with 80. For numbers more than 76, you can start with 80. And for numbers less than 75, you can start with number 71. But all this you learn when you join my this course. Then I will show you how to extrapolate this technique to find the full squares, that the squares of all the numbers from 70 to 80, applying this simple technique which I have shown you here, how to find the square of 74 and 76. So very wonderful technique, very magical technique to find the square of all the numbers ending with 5. That end digit is 5. The other number can be 2 digit, 3 digit, 4 digit. It doesn't matter, but end digit would be 5. And then we can apply the same technique. The technique can be extrapolated to find the squares of number one below and one above. So suppose 75 is the number, we can extrapolate it to find the square of 74 and also for 76. So a very wonderful technique. And in the next video, I will show you how to find the square of numbers starting with 5. Means now the starting digit is 5 and the other digits can be any number, right? So I will show you. So now I stop my sharing the screen. Yes. So students, I think that I have really shown you a wonderful technique of finding the squares of number in such a fast manner. And if you think that my video is really worth your precious time, if you think that this video has added to your knowledge and information, then please do subscribe to my channel and share this video among your friends. And if you really want to learn other techniques, other such techniques, wonderful techniques, magical techniques, or doing the, finding the squares, cubes, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and all other mathematical operations, then please do call me at my number 9265418811. I repeat, 9265418811. Do call me at this number. Till then, for the next video, wait for the next video. Thank you very much for sharing your time with me. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Have a wonderful day. And Hare Krishna.